to help them. And the elder ones were
Like,
we tested
give me
you.
that shit.
No, they did. They did genetic testing, apparently, according to the fluff, and found that there was nothing they could do. They were boned.
Yeah.
Sure,
Well,
moving them
suppose
away
the
from the star.
Well, that's
I
why they
suppose
started colonizing. But
I suppose the problem is, no matter what you do in that environment, your genetic code is at some point going to get wrecked to the point where it'll be easier just to start from the ground up.
Yeah.
Which I'm guessing is where the Necrons had got to by the time.
and the
The old
Necrons are trying to find a new genetic construct to move from machine to flesh and blood and have life. The problem is they're machines.
Yeah.
They're
Welcome to the
following
army
their
of Fiaura.
algorithms. They're not able to without a
Welcome
flesh
to
and
the
blood
army of
brain.
Fiaura, deadly lead lie.
Yay! Welcome.
Hey,
We have a new minion to send upon people.
nice. But yeah,
I
the
have
Necrons
never
were
sent my
boned.
minions out. Good God! Think I was inhuman or something?
I never said you did.
You never
I just
have
said
to
you don't
send
have
your
one.
your minions will generally do as they please and go off and cause their own chaos.
Oh.
Banana.
Actually, change of plans for you. Jade might not be able to make it. Some traffic thing. It's got him stuck.
That's not good.
If Jade is late,
It was
if
getting
Jade
off
is
work,
late,
but
it is okay.
You could
We
be
said
in
he
zombie mode until then.
Okay. But he has no idea if he's even going to make it for the thing. Or he might.
Fair enough.
But where is we haven't heard from Arl Cephas in a while.
Tronsal, was he the cleric?
No, he was playing a barbarian with the grenades.
Yes, our grenade happy guardsman.
Who is
What the hell
no
is it?
Psyker? There's no unsanctioned
Well,
Psyker.
if he hadn't read that passage in that book,
Does he even still have the book with him? We might need to take that away from him.
He didn't need to. I think he dropped it and he got left behind. But
I
he
think
didn't-
Kiag did. I think Kiag did. Did anybody tell Kiag about this weekend?
Kia said he had last week that he wouldn't be able to make it.
Wow.
Kyo-
So our Arbite's missing right now.
Well-
the Arbite has a.
Well,
has,
because the two people who are most injured are missing, so we can just say like, we left them together to rest. Or
Good.
something.
Let the
Passion and
strong.
healing.
Let the strong do this.
the strong, really.
says the tech priest that hides behind the nearest item as soon as trouble
Hey, I
starts.
killed all the
Says the
orcs.
tech priest that went, screw you with the multi-melter on wide beam.
Yeah, that actually worked very well. Yes, that finally actually worked. But it's like the whole battle. Like, I don't want to touch it. I don't want it to blow up in my face.
Well, given that A, it was a melter gun. B, it came from Renner.
Yeah, that's and C, we weren't allowed to know anything about
Okay,
it.
okay. Well,
I
here's
take
the thing.
offense to this, but I shall let it pass.
Normally,
You're
normally,
enjoying this.
Okay.
Come on.
guys. Normally, it's the fluff is it's the plasma guns that have problems.
It
They're
could
not
be
aware
a
we've been live
demon
the whole time,
infested
by the way.
melter gun for all we know.
Choose
and then
your
when
weapon,
you pull
ladies
the
and
trigger,
gentlemen.
the gun leaps
Choose
out of your
your
hand
weapon.
and it kills everyone you love.
Or the demon could just decide to take over you.
Yes.
Like, I'm bored with this freaking gun. Your
By the
body
way,
looks good.
Renner, I have a question regarding the Dark Heresy.
It's not in your pants, but go on.
Okay.
When am I getting my Damon Baneblade?
A demon? What?
Oh
She
god,
wants
she's
to-
going heretic.
I can just see it now, like my tech priest, just like giving out Fluttershy orders to the Damon Beyblade, like, can I have him, please?
I have a video that I think is very representative of the Dark Heresy.
Right.
Is it the Benny Hill thing?
No.
Renna, I also have a question about
Causing the
something.
accidents?
I love her voice for some reason.
Yeah, it's great.
Not a doubt in my mind.
And it's
Everything
full
was
of
A-okay.
questions.
Indeed I am. I should tattoo a question mark on my face, or something along those lines.
Yeah. Although there is that DC comic character with no face, with a no face mask, and he's called the Question.
I'm not sure what to think about that.
Well, the character's a bit of an oddball because he is a detective, he's an investigator, he can fight somewhat, but he's pretty much a normal human. But he's also a conspiracy theorist.
Right.
Just pretend I were
The Alex Jones of superheroes.
burning something behind the bushes.
Yeah. Well, at least the one thing I find funny about old-time conspiracies, it's a couple of British guys that do these, but they're not serious, as in like this is absolutely the truth. This is more like this is a question to be answered, and we're not sure if what do you guys think? That kind of thing.
Yeah, this is what we have. This is what we think of what we have. Now, what do you guys think?
So hello, everyone. We have been live for the past 7 minutes without you guys even knowing.
Actually, I do.
I know.
I've had the stream open.
We checked it and you said that we would go live in a little bit before you left.
No, I said we would go to. I was turning the pre-stream on.
But yeah, say I've had the thing open, so yeah, I know.
I communicated with the live stream machine spirit, and it has told me this.
Why do you keep talking to machine spirits?
I don't know, maybe they just like me.
That's what tech priests do. But asking for a possessed Baneblade? No, that's
No,
being-
no. My possessed Baneblade.
Right. So you do realize, per the Adeptus Mechanicus, that would be heretic.
The only thing that's allowed to possess that Baneblade is a machine spirit.
Well,
if it's demonically, demonically possessed,
I will
that's
just
something
ask that machine spirit to do some things for me.
Heck,
You know what I'm
heck,
hearing. What
even
I'm hearing sounds
if
like
it's a dark machine spirit, it's not even allowed.
What I'm hearing sounds like quote friendly wolf spirits of Fenris. Anyway, we begin our adventure. How is everyone?
Alive?
Pretty good.
Everyone's alive. And yes, don't forget to like the stream, peoples.
Like
I
buttons
believe we
strap.
were burning something behind the bush. Maybe something tutu-ish.
It's just gonna come back.
It's just going to come back.
If you don't like the stream, Scammer will slip into your house and steal your stuff.
There are 2 billion people
Or
who
I'll
don't have
Oh god
access
damn
to
it!
basic
Does it have to have
banking.
fucking noise? I'm trying to read something my boss from the con sends and it has fucking noise in it.
There are
Didn't we leave off with someone pointing a gun at me? I think.
Yes, we did. We're also going to now move at the speed of plot, as Grim is replaced by our lovely priest of member of the ecclesiarchy, and Arl Septus is still in the black ship. Let's go with that.
Fair enough.
They took him away.
Oh, what they're doing to him in the black ship.
Well, given that it's the Black Library, I don't want to know.
Oh, no, it's different. There's the Black Library, which... no
We're talking about
normal
the
moron
Silent
can get to.
Sister ships.
But we're talking about the black ships that are guarded by Sisters of Battle and take cycles to see the Emperor.
Sisters of Silence.
Yeah,
Blanks.
but
They're
I like you,
created entirely
Tyler.
by
I like you.
anti-psychers.
I like you a lot.
So they can't
Well,
be
I
affected.
thought,
Yeah,
I
they
thought
can't
the,
be affected.
I thought the Sisters of Silence were missing in action.
No, we
No.
just haven't seen them.
It probably seems more like it that they were just simply drafted over to be the anti-psycho force for transporting things.
So at this point, is anyone else missing?
Jade, sadly, let's just say she's unconscious. I mean, she got
Is
taken.
Jade on the way from work?
He says he probably won't be able to make it.
Something begins with a B.
In the next 3 hours?
Yeah, something about with work and not being able to get here. I mean, he kind of hastily wrote a text to me.
Okay. So the 5 of you are gathered in a field around a bunch of dead orcs, having Grim suddenly decide to escort the adept you met back to the Imperial Guard garrison for,
Before we do
quote,
that,
questioning.
did we get round to burning the escape pod?
You have not yet burned the escape pod to the ground. Or decided to recover it, depending upon what you wish to do. That might be an argument between the tech priest and the rest of you.
Well, how
I see.
about while we figure out what to do with our new
What do you mean, me?
accomplice, how about our tech priest? How about you go and take a look at the escape pod, see if there's anything usable, and burn the rest with that lovely multi-melter in your hands.
The tech
It's
priest
a
nods.
regular melta gun, it's not a multi-melta.
Melter gun, sorry. What?
The tech priest nods, glad to be away from humans.
As you approach the wreck, you get an eerie sense of something very, very stale in the air. Non-machine-like at best. You come upon the wreck, and you discover that the escape pod, while it is mostly of Imperial standard pattern, seems to have biological growth inside the metal. Most of the escape pod appears intact, though some of it, to
Run
your
it, wrong
horror...
person.
Do what?
Wrong
I
person.
didn't move that.
So Flavian, you're still around.
I'm not
I'll be
moving
a tech
any of
priest
these
now.
characters.
Let me
You
just
guys are
move my
moving.
character up. Yeah,
Guys, we only sent the tech priest down there.
Well, we should guard the tech priest in case there's any more orcs to ambush.
Yes, and I feel a really big urge to guard the tech priests.
the boner is real.
Wow.
Do you realize that there are 2 different religions that don't get along?
Anyway, my dear, to your horror, you can see the metal seeming to repair itself.
So, like, all of the crash parts beginning to repair itself.
Slowly, piece by piece, and what pieces are no longer salvageable are instead replaced with this biological material.
This looks like heresy. Did we bring a flamer?
What are my options?
I don't know, what are your options? You're the tech priest.
Would a perception technology be a good idea at this point?
If she wants to.
Okay, I need to quickly find my shit.
So is no one gonna?
Yes, I have
We
it.
go.
So what kind of test are we using?
What are you doing?
Attempting to determine what exactly is happening. Why the
Tech
metal is
use.
going back. Okay, well what's that? Intelligence plus tech use.
No, there's no plus 2 at home. Do you have plus 10 or plus 20 on your tech use?
Plus 10.
Then it's intelligence plus 10.
So what is it? Roll D100 minus.
Roll 1d100, and then see if it comes up underneath your intelligence plus 10.
That would be 53.
Okay, so
Roll 1d100
roll it.
and then compare it to the number. No!
No.
You are completely uncertain why this is happening.
What about the cleric? I don't know. What is this person standing next to me?
He's a cleric. Are you going to look at him and ask him?
The tech priest points at the drop pod, shakes her head, and points at the what's his name, cleric. Yes.
Flavian.
What knowledge skills do you have, Flavian?
I'll see if it's ecclesiarchal.
No. No.
I can answer this question for you now. No.
The only likely thing it could be left is probably something warp related. So that
Yeah,
would
to be
be
warp or demon.
I mean, you've got a
or
way to look at
Xenos.
Would the
Because-
Common Lord Imperium or Common Lord War be any useful?
Yeah.
There is no common lore warp. It's either forbidden or
war.
none.
I said
Yeah.
Common Lord War. As
You
in
mislabeled it.
Oh.
War. It's forbidden.
No,
War.
Oh, it's
common
war.
law war, as in
Um,
to go to combat.
No. Neither of these
Didn't we-
things are terribly useful.
Didn't we have somebody that had got?
I thought somebody had some sort of like forbidden lore knowledge.
Oh, it was our psychic,
I
wasn't
do.
it?
Yes, I was. Over there.
War. Can I try to purify it?
But how about we have our psychic see if it's anything?
Sure, you can walk over and attempt to purify it.
I
I'm
think
gonna
there's only
so
one thing
laugh
that's
as
going to
his
purify
hammer
it.
gets enveloped by it and sucked in.
Eddie, I can just imagine running around screaming, "Heresy! Heresy!"
I'll walk up and touch it, trying to purify it. Is that a willpower test?
Sure, you can attempt a willpower test. Are you actively attempting to touch it?
Yes.
Make a toughness check while you're at it.
It's a taxing.
This is what we call the hentai test.
As it attempts to use you as repair parts
Or tentacles. Mean-bolt
or
tentacles.
tentacles.
Which was that?
That was a purifying test.
I think it's interested in Vor.
It's Tyranid, just so you guys
So that was your willpower, not the toughness.
It's
which
Tyranid.
Fiaura told
Just
us
so
to
all
roll.
of you know, it's
That was a form of
100%
war,
Tyranid.
transforming his bodily cells into repair parts.
Nope. No.
Oh,
I fell
joy
out.
to the world. Okay. So as your hand is touching it, you feel yourself slowly starting to not be able to pull your hand away, and then suddenly the equivalent of purple brownish puke starts flowing into your face at high velocity out of it.
I'll try to hit it with my hammer one-handedly.
As you're swinging your hammer, you can't help but swallow some of it before you get your hand away.
Oh, nice.
How did I know this was
So
going to
the
happen?
tech priest swallows, not sucks.
No, this,
Please
no,
make
no,
another toughness test as everyone witnesses what is going on.
This is our Imperial cleric.
Yeah, this is the cleric, not the tech priest. This is all
Oh
Flavian.
dear.
Maybe I should re-roll that?
Nope, maybe you're dead. Well, maybe you're corrupted in some way.
Okay,
to
I'll
you.
just... If that's the case, I'll just let it be.
Okay.
Oh wow.
This is where Fee goes.
Gain that many corruption points.
Oh!
And gain the following corruption taint: Gene Stealer, Seed Bearer.
Whoa!
You're bearing
Oh,
seed!
Oh, he's got that taint.
And I thought I was screwed.
I believe that brings me up to over 10 corruption points, do I gain a malice?
Japan
then?
is freaky. This, however, went way past Japan.
It is true. Never, ever go ahead with something when the DM says, do you really want to?
It's probably a good idea why my tech priest failed that. As they say, ignorance is bliss.
So,
Oh, dear.
what is everyone's reaction now to the escape pod?
Burn
I have gotten
it!
to 11
I
corruption
point
points.
my
Oh, you're at
carbine
11 corruption points. Make a very easy willpower test. Willpower plus 60.
Wow, that's...
plus 16.
Or plus 30.
Watch,
excuse
he
me.
rolls
Plus
100.
30.
Okay.
I have a plus
Um,
10 to malediction tests because of flagellant.
Cool.
So-
Willpower plus 40. Make the test.
Rolls 100.
yeah.
How about we just stay away from it and go off on our journey?
Awesome!
Well,
You
burn
don't
it.
develop a corruption-based mental deficiency. But you get to keep all your corruption points you currently have.
Woo.
And what was? Can you type out the name of the trait again?
Gene Stealer Seed.
Bearer.
Seed Bearer, sorry.
In other words, after we're done with this mission, you're going to want to go off, have a wife, make babies. Gene Stealer babies. But it'll look like a perfect little darling to you.
Yeah.
The face every mother would love.
Exactly.
I would like to point my carbine at this pod and suggest that our tech priest hits it with everything she's got left in that melter.
Like I said, Scammer's reaction
I
was,
raise my
"Burn
hand and
it!
say I second that.
Burn it!
Love how no one's base reaction is to go figure out if Jade and Kai are okay.
Well, I thought our
So-
Psyker was going to work on fixing them.
Yeah. I'll head over to them, see where they are. As a heal on my planet, I might be able to do something for them.
You see no trace of the God, it starts with an A. Adept, nor the Arbite.
Alistair kind of shakes his head. I don't like this place.
Boom, chicka, wow, wow.
So while everyone has been dealing with the pod, you guys look around and realize the forest has shifted.
Yay.
What the hell?
The
It's
tech
as though
priest
all
looks-
of the trees have moved and relocated. The very path you just walked upon is now almost 100 feet to your left.
This is very strange.
metric system intensifies.
This can't be just orcs, damn it.
I raise my hand and say it's not, from what I can figure out. I kind of stop wondering what I should tell them all, even if I'm covered in that weird slime.
The tech priest squeaks. Maybe we should just get out of here.
I vote we make sure this pod ceases to exist.
Yeah, I second.
Yes.
Burn the pod. And then let's find
Incinerate
out-
it, and I can tell you all what I can.
and then
So
let's go
how are we dealing with the wreck?
We have a melter with a
You're
degree
such
of
a bullshit.
I know. We have a melter with very powerful abilities. I suggest we point that at it.
As a quick question, I am able to talk even though I'm not playing.
Occasionally.
Okay.
What was that?
What are you guys doing?
I'm going to make the suggestion that maybe we can't destroy it and that it's simply going to be a waste of shots. If this thing is going back from a forced re-entry, how
Which
is
it
that
was
gonna be
designed to
right.
do in the first place.
Yeah, but now it's completely broken and it's just come back together.
It'll be easier to destroy at this point. Kill it. Destroy it. Burn it.
Well,
I'll
if
hit it with my
It
hand
ain't
back.
natural.
She should
If we put it
really
down now,
do that.
Okay, even if it does regrow or whatever again, it's going to take it even longer. If we could be off this world before that thing regrows again, I'm all the better
Everyone
for it.
hears a sickening as a tentacle sprouts from the pod.
Burn it!
Nope. Nope.
Damn it, burn it now! That's
Nope,
not
hold on.
natural.
Emmy, get the note portal.
Okay, no portal has been activated.
I suggest we maybe just leave it. If
No,
we're
you
not
don't
protect-
leave things like that. It's Xenos. Burn it!
There's
Our job
another
as the
sickening as it sprouts a leg.
Our job as the Inquisition
It's about
is
to let-
to
break
It's
the
destroy.
about to
leg
let
with my
you know
hammer.
what, guys.
It's in our mandate. We kill it, burn it, destroy it.
Brenner,
Turn it to ash.
Brenner, did you say it sprouts a leg?
It
Tentacle.
sprouts a clawed. It sprouted a tentacle. Now it sprouted a clawed leg on the same side, with what appears to be harsh carapace over heavy bone and muscle matter.
Kill it!
It's gonna come running after us if we don't
Use
kill
that
it.
Shoot the
melter.
damn- Shoot the
The
damn
tech
thing where
priest.
we run.
The tech
Can I
priest
hit the leg
fires.
with my hammer?
You touched it and you almost got fucking corrupted. You want to hit it again?
Almost. Quote.
Just with the hammer.
Am I able to target that tentacle without penalty?
Sure.
Okay. I've had enough of this. I'm taking out my las carbine.
Let me do it.
He's gonna use the melter.
Alright.
Oh, I missed it. Anyway.
Where are you aiming?
At the tentacle of the pod.
No, Sophie. Where are you aiming?
Where's the best place to hit it?
Center
You
mass.
failed the tech use roll. You don't know.
I'm asking the other people in the group.
Center.
Center mass.
Center
Just-
mass, just burn it.
I'll dodge out of the way.
The tech
Yes.
priest aims center mass single shot.
Okay.
How do I do this again?
You actually don't need to roll to hit a non-moving target. The tentacle was moving. You fire the melt-a-gun. You all hear a shriek so loud that it nearly cripples you. If you have a psi rating, please take 2 wounds of damage, ignoring toughness.
Oh,
Fuck.
Sorry.
As the pod explodes into a volley of shrapnel, guts, and tyrannid blood that's slightly acidic. As a matter of fact, it's so acidic that the dye in your clothes from where it touches is permanently removed.
Yeah, I look like an inverted Dalmatian now.
I'm naked now.
no. It's
No.
No, the clothes are still there,
just
just
the
the
dye.
dye is
Colored.
gone.
Oh.
Is it possible to
I guess
dodge?
Alistair grabs his head and goes like, "What the?"
You
fuck
could
is
attempt to
that?"
dodge, yes.
What's my dodge?
Good job I don't have a psi rating.
Yeah.
Alistair, you
I don't
feel
know what-
for a moment as though you're talking to something that is hungry and with the voice of 1,000 hungry sheep says, "Feed me," for a brief glimpse before you are able to pull away.
I dodged the acid blood.
Looks and sounds like my ex.
I think I dodged the wrong way.
Wow. I just
Does
had a
anybody
flash
have
of.
Forbidden Lore Xenos?
No, I don't think so.
I don't have any forbidden law.
Then all of you are completely unsure of what you just encountered. All you know was it was alien and it was angry.
Yeah.
But we killed it.
By the way, that little thing about the whole 1,000 sheep screaming "Feed me!" I just had this little flash of "Feed me, Seymour!"
User
Really?
disconnected from your channel.
Yes. Yes, really.
Okay, now I kind of try to get everyone's attention. Like, come on over here. I have things we must discuss.
Things.
At which point, I turn around to look at you, lowering my carbine.
Hetai, kill the
No
pod.
Matt-
one is still concerned about the entire shift of the forest.
Well, no, I might have some knowledge on that, or at least
So,
what I
Jens,
can
what
think.
was your question? And for everyone watching, remember, the stream is supported on you guys. I don't get to make the stream tip. I don't pay my rent. So anyway, Jens, what was your question?
The question I had before we started playing was if I could have picked up the crossbow with explosive bolts.
No. You missed the
Okay.
shopping opportunity.
Okay, once everyone's
Which
gathered
was a
around,
doozy of a shopping opportunity. Anyway, you were saying, Derek, I'm sorry.
once everyone's gathered up around me, I tell them, I think I can figure out why this force is moving. There is a being somewhere on this planet.
User disconnected from your channel.
Sorry, there's some ostracized, grabs his head from the small headache from that verse, but there's some kind of, what you could almost say is an orc, but I'm not sure it's entirely orc in nature. It's a warp being of some kind. I couldn't get its name, but it's on this planet, and I think it stole the Eye of Apocolyptia for some reason. Like, this wasn't just a random stealing, if I can guess, but they're heading eastward towards it. And he sighs for a moment and says, "The Eye of Apocolyptia is an artifact of the Adaptus Custodians."
You mean the guys who
guards
guard
of-
the Emperor?
The guards of the Emperor themselves. The symbol is upon it. I saw it in a vision of some kind.
Does anyone have Forbidden Lore Adeptus Custodes, Common Lore Warp, or Forbidden Lore Ecclesiarchy?
Common law warp.
Doesn't our priest
Common
have a-
Lore War, as in war.
I have both
wait.
Common Law War and Common Law Ecclesiarchy.
Now is
I've
your
got
chance.
common law war. What are we doing? I haven't listened.
If you're not listening, then you don't know. Then you don't know anything your psyker just said.
So
Please
the
explain
cleric,
it. I heard something about custodes and the symbol.
So the cleric
The
might
artifact
be
we're
able to
looking
guess.
for belongs to the Adaptus Custodians. The symbol
Oh,
lay upon
They actually call it custodes.
Custodes.
Can I make a Common Law Ecclesiarchy test?
Forbidden Lore, yes. Common Lore, no. Otherwise, you're making it on War, Common Lore War, or Forbidden Lore Adeptus Custodes.
I'll make a Common Law War test.
And each of the tests will give you a different resulting answer. I've gone crazy on them!
I already have a good feeling what this test will teach me.
Waiting for the roll. Mr. Broodlord, I mean Cleric.
Well, he will.
Foreshadowing.
But per the lore, he won't become the Broodlord. He'll just be the.
You have an
Parent of
intelligence of 14?
No, I don't actually know Common Law War. I have it as a basic skill.
So it's
Oh.
28.
Oh, so he's taken
Okay,
it
so
as
you
28.
still succeeded. Wow.
Wow, that's a
I
critical
was,
success.
I was
isn't
going to
it?
say, an intelligence of
amazing.
14 would really explain the way the Imperium's going this way.
It explains why turning him into a chaos spawn would increase his intelligence quotient.
The
So-
burn. You could feel the burn.
Anyway, you as the cleric are aware that a great battle was fought during the Great Crusade with the Emperor and his Adeptus Custodes against the Dark Eldar combined with a force of orcs on this planet at one point. The savage orcs left here are the remnants of that great battle.
Okay.
I
Is he gonna
informed
tell us that?
everybody of this information that I so happen to have.
Oh, lovely.
Certainly an interesting one.
So we have ancient orcs going after an artifact and some sort of demon who is leading them. One I think is manipulating these forests.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Or Spirit of a Dark Eldar lodged into here. Or...
We're playing Warhammer
this is
40k
the
Dark
old
Heresy, the RPG
We
tabletop
head
game
east.
through Roll20. We'll be in
Yes, I
anyway.
believe east is the way we need to head.
You all begin heading east towards, well, whatever path you can find, though you're pretty sure at times the path has changed and decided to turn you another direction. If anyone
Well,
has
no.
a navigation, please roll it.
Couldn't we use the sun? It would be the sun move the same way as the
Yeah, but we need
on
the
Earth.
navigation to know how to do that.
Yes, you require navigation to understand how to
I-
navigate. Otherwise, you're going to
You
look.
have
Also,
that.
the sun is not the same as Earth. Don't expect it to be.
Oh,
It's a
spins the
different planet.
direction. Spins the
Doesn't.
same direction.
To tell you the truth, there's two suns and they spin on opposite axes.
That's
What?
How does
freaking.
that make any sense?
That should tear the planets apart.
It's
Because
Warhammer.
one sun is in one direction and one sun is 90 degrees in the other direction, and therefore as the planet rotates around one of them, the other sun moves through the sky in the opposite, in a different direction than the
So
planet's
in
actually
other-
rotating around.
In other words, we've got a central star around which is orbiting another star on this planet.
Okay, I got tracking, navigation, surface, and tracking.
Navigation surface is what we need.
Can I sing a marching song to help him along?
You can try, make a fellowship roll.
Wait, how would an ecclesiarchal cleric know any Martian songs?
Marching.
Oh, marching.
It can be a chant, something like that.
Joshua
or
Ward,
could
please
we
tell
just
me
find
you're
the
not.
way, I suppose.
Or it could
related
be
to
just
Matt
be a prayer
Ward.
to the Emperor for guidance.
No, I'm singing.
Please don't.
Should I wait till he rolls and then see if this thing
He
gives
needs
me
to
any
hurry up,
bonuses?
yes.
Dithering around there, Jens.
I sing
You
beautiful.
can
Success.
add 5 to your roll.
Sweet.
As despite his wonderful, wonderful voice, Jens has managed to enchant all of you with a marching song about how the Emperor kicks ass and takes names.
With
To
even with the
Emperor,
plus
he
5, that
can-
doesn't
YouTube
work.
bubblegum as well.
I can't.
Golden throne. He takes names and he kicks ass. You should all worship him.
Is that anywhere close to your intelligence?
I have a B5 plus the 5 gives me 40, so kind of close. 47 to 40.
You guys are relatively lost after about 2 hours.
Well, me and
You don't
Eddie
know
are from
which way is
High Grove.
east, west, north, south. Hell, you're not even sure which way is up or down anymore, as you're pretty sure that somehow the gravity's inverted.
Well, put it like this: me and
Could I
Lindsay,
See if I could track something,
we're
like
doing
find a
well
path and
just to be
track
able
it.
to follow the rest of the party out here in the open.
I think in many ways my character has stopped caring.
Could you try to what?
Find like some tracks of like orcs and maybe follow those. I got
There
tracking.
was nothing to track. The mist of the forest apparently concealed their existence.
Damn.
Anyone else with any
So-
ideas? Now that you're thoroughly lost in the woods.
Great. I'm a hive worlder, and I'm in an environment that is totally alien to me.
Not only that, but it kills our intelligence rolls by
Yeah.
is it 20?
It's worse.
Are there
I'm
any
evil.
Are there any particularly large trees we could climb up and get a vantage point of?
All around you, though the one on your right just kind of moved about 10 feet to your left.
Did it get any
Yeah.
taller while it did it?
Nope.
Okay, how about this? We point our arms in front of us and we keep going in that direction.
Because we don't know which way that is.
Doesn't matter, we don't know where we're going anyway.
I mean, I've got climb, but I've got no way of navigating.
Is there,
You know,
has,
Sophie. The only reason that works for Doctor Who is he's also pointing the sonic screwdriver, which is acting as a
Okay.
scanner for him.
It worked for Captain Jack Sparrow. In order to find the impossible place, you
The
have to
hint
be
is
lost in the first place.
the hint is in what he was looking for there.
While we're lost, could I like just pop out the last pack of my gun and let it start recharging with a light?
Yeah, I think I'll do the same. I'll pop-
Clumsy alcoholic quote: "Beware of orc snipers."
It's a good
Well,
job they're feral orcs, so they don't
on
even
this-
know what a firearm is.
They no, but they do have arrow boys.
Yeah, true.
Actually, that's even
Orc and
worse.
sniper are
You,
two
you don't
things
know where
that
they're
don't
coming
really go
from.
together.
Arrows are practically silent.
Yeah.
Except for except for the soft whistle they go through the air.
Someone find Sigmar.
Yeah, and his ground marines.
Is anyone else going to attempt to figure out a way to navigate, or are you actually climbing a tree?
I can
Not
give
to
you a
mention,
list.
you're all trusting a psyker's sense of direction.
Yeah.
My character has stopped caring.
My
Where-
character just doesn't know anything anyway because we're
This
in the
would-
outdoors.
This would have been a good day for our barbarian infantrymen.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
So, anyone else got anything, or should I just start climbing a tree?
Could I ask
I'll
a
give you a
question real
lift.
quick?
Yes, you may.
Can
Does
I?
anyone know why the forest is changing? Has anyone made a check for that?
Nope.
I already said I think it's probably because of the orc demon. I mean, he seemed like
Nobody has bothered to make
connected.
any common lore
can-
Imperium test to know anything about this planet.
Well, I
Pokemon
don't have
intelligence
that, so-
trumps
Well,
all.
Common Law Imperium. Well, you know.
I don't have that.
I actually have it at base, so I'll have to actually do it at intelligence of.
I have it
degrees.
at base as well.
Wait.
I don't know, Lenzabi, what's your intelligence?
My
Wait, do we have
intelligence
it
is
at base?
32.
Mine's 43.
You could both make it. You might both get different pieces of information.
Yeah.
So go
Oh,
for it.
just-
I also have Common Lord Imperium.
Okay, let's all make one. Lenzabi, you go first, followed by Jones, and then me.
We're just on a planet of like treants.
We'll give Renner the time to explain what each of our roles would mean if we succeed.
Well, everyone's failed so far, so.
Nope, I'll totally botch it. I have no bloody clue.
By the way, Tom Curry says watch out for musket balls. Those hurt.
I don't think
Oh,
they've
dear.
developed black powder yet. That's why we've been told not to leave
They're
anything.
ferals, aren't they?
Yeah, they're using stone axes and choppas, and they're using arrows.
Yeah. That it'd be primitive, wouldn't it, for muskets?
Yeah, they're too primitive for muskets yet.
So you guys are unsure if you've ever heard any information about Tenevis 7 that you currently stand upon, other
I
than
don't
knowing
know.
that a great battle took place here.
Yes, I know that, but nothing else.
So now we get the fun part. Who does not have a charm?
I have one.
I have a scroll.
A charm.
Yes, it's
No.
a charming scroll.
A what?
A charm, CHARM.
If you have a charm, you would know you have a charm.
It tells it tells you when you're setting your character up. If you've got.
I
a
just
charm.
have this old armor from the Inquisitor's place I took.
No, I don't have one. Yeah.
So the two people who do roll off 1d10.
I got a 5.
I got a 9. That's the number of siege.
Awesome. Hetty, you stub your toe on something very hard and metallic.
Thank you. Ow!
You stub it so hard you actually broke it.
Oh God!
How
many-
boot?
Ow!
You gonna complain anymore?
All right. What's the damage?
Well, your boot and what appears to be a piece of rusted gold buried under the dirt.
Right. Do I take any wounds from this broken toe?
Nope. But
Nope.
your pride is hurt.
No, I'll live with that. So we've got something metal and gold at my feet. So I tell everybody to hold up. First off, hopping, and then as I look down at the foot, I see this metal thing sticking out the ground.
Yep.
I guess I'll take out my mercy blade and start digging it out. See what it is.
You find that you're hitting something very, very, very hard over and over again as you keep trying to dig.
So as he keeps trying, roughly how big an area is this thing?
Right now, it's about the size of someone's hip and butt. Slowly, as the digging progresses, you realize it's a shoulder pauldron of some sort.
Cool.
Ground Marines!
Is it one of the custodians? Because you said they've died here, and a golden shoulder pauldron would seem like them.
That would fit the
You
custodes.
don't know yet. All you have is a shoulder pauldron.
Out of character, then.
Does
And nobody has, forbidden lore custodes.
Is it only the pauldron, or is there anything else there?
Oh, it's attached to something.
Oh,
Well-
yes, we keep digging.
Might be a whole suit of armor.
Over the course of the next 3 hours, as the sun begins to set, you realize that you have revealed an entire dead Adeptus Custodes underneath the ground.
Wow.
Most of his equipment is rusted over and long since uncared for. There's even a chain halberd with a storm bolter attached, but it's completely rusted shut, and the chain looks like it's literally about to snap in half from the amount of rust built up on the blade.
Who wants a storm boulder?
So,
It's
no,
broken.
Do what? There's also
that's
a
the
data
only thing
pad
that's
down
salvageable.
there that's beeping.
I guess I wave over our tech priest to take a look at the data pad.
I swear I better get paid for this.
Well, why don't we rebury the dead guy and give him a nice little send?
No! Take his stuff! Use it!
As much as I'd rather not.
It's dirt clogged, rusted, and brittle.
So,
Spit on
so
that.
let me
Not
get
only
this
that-
straight. Let me get this straight. You guys find a dead Custodes still in his power armor, buried under the
Yeah.
ground, and nobody immediately goes, "Holy shit, we found a holy artifact."
That's what I've
Except
been
for
trying
me.
to say. It's
That's what I've
like
been
Alistair
saying.
kind of just drops down to the ground and like prays at the thing.
What would be an appropriate reaction for a preacher of the God
Well,
Emperor?
given that it's described as a holy artifact, I imagine the first thing you would do is also go to your knees and start praying at it.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, this custodes, as by whoever's
What you said,
announcement it
by
was,
the Emperor.
this guy died by the side of the Emperor. This is about as close as you're probably ever going to get in your life to the Emperor.
Could everybody be silent? I'm going to perform a chant.
Oh god, not again.
So, as the tech priest looks at the data pad, it doesn't take much effort, since due to the tech priest's intimate knowledge with machine spirits, to get the data pad to open up and reveal its secrets.
Okay. And what secrets does it reveal?
It's apparently the Custodes' private journal.
All right.
Much fapping must have been had.
What was his name? And I mean like the first two parts, not the whole damn thing.
His name is 36 pages long.
That's why I said like the first two bits, not the whole damn thing.
I have to admit, that's a great name.
Render of the Green Skin, Slayer of the War Boss.
Whoa, Slayer of the War Boss?
So, well, it looks like he didn't make it long after that then.
He lived a long time after that, because Slayer of the War Boss is dated the 31st millennia, and the last entry is dated the 37th.
Jesus. Out
Oh.
of character, that is just like, what the fuck?
So, Sophie, as you get to the last entry pertaining to this planet, you discover the necessary ideas of the planet's trees are apparently tainted by some form of chaos that allows them some amount of sentience to move with the sun in order to continuously be able to receive sunlight. It is unknown at this time if the chaos taint is actually worthy of being purged or simply admired. At least when the Custodes was alive. You also see a marker on the planet with coordinates. The marker says we march here to fight some previously unknown orc entity. After which, the journal abruptly ends with a scream as the Adeptus Custodes is apparently managed to be brought down as he was doing the entry.
Choco, your mic's going.
Well, that takes some doing.
The tech priest.
Does this
puts
sound like the
date.
beginning of a horror movie to anyone?
It's Dark Heresy, it always should.
Clumsy
Dark
alcoholic
Heresy always
says,
has
"Dear
that
diary,
horror on
I'm
it."
still buried underground. No change for the last 6 millennia."
That's the point. Do the custodes have any of the stasis abilities that the Marines have?
They do, but 4 millennia is more than enough time for that to expire.
Alright then.
The guy inside is dead, though his body is remarkably well preserved.
Custodes are far more powerful than Space Marines.
No, they're about equal, but their
No,
training
they are.
and their
They are
alterations.
far more powerful. They are a unique gene
According
suite
to
is more
the
powerful.
fluff, 100 custodes
It
could
is-
wipe out an entire chapter by themselves.
Well, the thing is that custodes are tigers compared to the Space Marines being the wolves. The larger the engagement, the more advantage the Space Marines have, as they will fight together while the custodes will fight alone. So, also,
Yeah, fair enough.
also the custodes are built. Some will be quite small, some will be quite tall. This makes them perfect as bodyguards, as they have a very wide range of people who can meet situations. Some will be diplomats, while some will,
But they're
some will be able
augment-
to beat up a Primarch.
But their augmentations are such that they are actually beyond a Space Marine, but short of
They
a
are.
Primarch.
Right.
Let's see.
Okay,
Anyway,
Okay. Well,
Guys,
what's
anyhow.
going
Guys.
on? Has,
guys, go on. Let's get back to the game.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
yeah, I was wondering,
what-
has anyone made an attempt to try to salvage this stuff?
That's what I was
I
just
have-
about to
I
get to.
have-
I was about to say, if, even though it might be a little probably heretical in some eyes, I kind of search him for any weapon that looks workable.
I'll make you stop.
I will shoot you in the face with my fucking melter gun if you get between me and any piece of technology.
Well, okay.
That escalated quickly. I'm going to make you stop. I'm going to shoot you with a melter gun!
Does anybody have any
I
kind of...
look at our priests, or our two different priests, and say, we have to salvage this person. We don't know
That
what
was-
is out here.
But that was completely off topic. My tech priest is
Anyway.
vastly more.
Can I
Reserve.
just ask, does anybody
The power
have
of plot,
anything like a
everyone.
flare or a means of signalling, for example, the Imperial Guard that's nearby so that they can actually get here?
I could throw a flashbang into the sky, a psychic flashbang, but that's probably about it.
That might work.
I'm just thinking the Imperial Guard is better positioned and equipped to deal with this guy properly than we are.
But can't we at least salvage him of anything that is useful?
Yeah. Is there anything, Rana, that we can take up from him? Like,
So,
He has his
Power.
chain halberd with the attached storm bolter, and that's it, other than his power armor he's wearing.
The
You're
power
not
armor.
allowed to
I
touch
guess I'll
this holy
pick up-
relic.
Which
You're
the
just
power
not-
armor battery is long since dead and non-functional.
So the power armor is non-functional. The chain halberd is what?
Rusted,
What, it's gonna snap.
rusted very badly.
What about the storm bolter?
The storm bolter attached is rusted very badly.
I think for you,
Would it be
as
able
far
to be
as says
repaired?
it's rusted and jammed.
Wait,
It's-
is the battery destroyed or is the armor destroyed? There's a big difference between the two.
Neither. The battery is
depleted.
drained.
The battery's drained. The power armor may be recoverable, but it would require a new fusion bottle.
A hell of a
Or
lot of
require
energy,
something
and
that
it
can
weighs a
lift
lot.
3 tons.
Yeah, we're not
Either
doing that.
way, that's something the Imperial Guard is much better equipped to deal with.
Yeah.
Can we take the storm
So-
bolter?
So,
It's why
Tell you
would
what-
you take a stormbolt that would require a full machine shop to replenish?
yeah.
It's small enough to be able to carry with you, so when you can repair it, Congrats, you got a
The
storm
storm
bolter.
bolter is attached to the chain halberd.
So its triggering mechanism is actually on the
halberd.
halberd.
Right, so we can't use it then because it's
No.
only.
Unless,
take
of
the
course,
halberd
you
if
have
that's-
proficiency in bolters and chain weapons, and if you want spite purposes, you have to be able to wield the 2-weapon proficiency because of how they're attached and it's used. But basically, the bolter and chain halberd are
You can't
fused,
use
are
the bolter.
forged together.
You can't use the bolter. It's gene locked to the custodes.
Probably as well, yeah.
Plus, I'm
alright,
imagining
so-
it a little heavy for us to lift. I mean, it's meant for
Either
custodians,
way,
not.
Either way, if we signal the Imperial Guard right now, it's going to take them time to get to us. So how about we send off? We see if we can signal the guard, perhaps with the warp flashbang, and then decide what we can do from there.
All of you are talking as the sun
Okay.
is going down, by the way.
I'll
Hope somebody knows how to survive in the wild. Or
I
you brought
brought
rations
Actually,
and,
I had a
and,
thought.
and
You
fire
said the
sticks.
trees follow the sun, right?
I have.
Yes.
Grab onto the trees and hang on, people.
Well, no,
They
'cause that
move.
means if it depends on which direction the sun is setting.
The sun
That's
is
what-
not setting towards the grid coordinates that you were given.
Oh,
Also, at this point, they'd actually run the other way.
It's actually setting completely perpendicular to the direction that one of the suns goes and parallel to the other one. Figure out the direction from there!
Well, I guess we just have to head towards the direction on the little data pad.
I was going to say the data pad sounds like a good way to go.
In the dark.
Yeah, we're going to have to wait out, obviously.
Yeah.
How long could the 4 candles last?
Is that literally all you guys brought out into the wilderness for fire?
Yes.
Neither me nor the other survivor specialists actually were there when we were shopping.
Anything related to fire, I have a glow lamp and a low stick, which presumably is a cigarette.
He's also the only one who carries rations, I believe.
I have rations.
I have 3 rations.
Sure.
I'll eat anything. I can't really eat anything.
As
Right.
for the, as for the
Open
skull,
area, it's all organic, and there's no trash piles one could just hunker and hide inside.
Oh, my lovely garbage can, where are you?
Is it
I
possible to follow
suggested the
trees
scummer
with
that
hammers?
the bush over there might substitute.
Is it possible to hollow a tree with a hammer?
No.
You dent it.
I was going to say you could probably knock it over.
Do you want to piss off Chaos Tree?
That is the other thing.
You know, yes,
We're gonna have, like-
wondering into one thing after another.
Wow.
We don't want us to become Isengard right now.
I love this. They're saying
Guys.
blessed WD-40 from the Emperor himself, holy lubrication or oil, Catholic castor oil or
Brenna, I need
Penn's
to
oil
go to
for
the toilet.
priests.
Be right back.
Yeah, actually, I typed in blessed WD-40 Batman.
Use your lube. I mean, holy machine oil.
Hey, I am from New York.
Man, laser woodcutting is neat, and las guns cause fires.
Yeah.
I'm just reading the chat because they're all like banging
Yeah.
their heads against the desk. Like, well, are these people really this incompetent?
Well,
My
you have to remember,
excuse is my
Hetty and I are from
character.
Hive Worlds.
Anybody brought
We
the
actually
bags?
take
You actually take a
survival
penalty for being in the woods.
We take a penalty on both intelligence and survival specifically.
Negative 10 intelligence, minus 5 survival, or the other way around.
The other way around. Did anybody
Hetty
bring
and
an
I-
axe?
Hetty
My-
and Hetty's
I have a
character
sword.
and
You can
Scammer
try cutting down
are
a tree with a
literally
sword.
lost as all hell. in the
Also,
woods.
I have an intelligence of 27 to begin with, so I'm not even the sharpest tool in the box to start off with.
How did you become an assassin?
How easy does it seem to break off branches with my hammer?
Or maybe cut a bit with a sword.
Do you go up to the tree and swing at it?
How about we look to see if there's any loose branches on the floor before you go
Yeah,
pissing,
might do that.
before you go pissing off the
You
chaos
can
trees.
gather up sticks. Gee,
Tree ends.
you're gonna go piss off.
That's something
a
you all
mobile
notice.
tree.
There are no sticks on the ground.
Oh.
Now that you're
Gross.
actually looking, there are no sticks, no
guys.
twigs, not even a single leaf.
What about moss?
There's a little moss.
I'll
The moss isn't sentient.
No,
I'll
just
take my
trees.
little blade and like cut off a bit of the moss and like kind of taste it. Not like full eat it, but
I'm
see
back.
if it's edible.
Does anybody
Can you make
actually
an
have?
intelligence test on that?
Does anybody actually have the survival skill before we do anything?
I do.
Yeah.
I don't have any basic skills.
Right. Well, how about first off you roll your survival skill. See how well you actually can guide us, or does that not work like that in this one?
Now, just out of character, I have.
I rolled it exactly.
Nice.
Nice.
But
Okay.
I've camped in the Pacific Northwest, and the moss there you can use to help light a fire as kindling.
So I think I'll do exactly what he said. I'll start cutting up some of the moss with maybe my knife and probably I'll tell everyone else to do that too, so we can start getting something for a fire.
All right. So I grabbed some moss together and chuck it onto the pile.
Yeah, gather moss. The weird thing, but
So after
Well,
a few
I
minutes,
got-
you guys actually have a fire going. You still don't have any actual wood to put into it, though.
what about roots from this dead tree stump?
Well, since the priest seems to be, well, the cleric seems to be very happy on swinging his hammer at a tree, I suggest he goes and picks on a little one, just in case it fights back.
With his luck?
I would suggest against that, because what if the force gets pissed at you?
Tree ends. They're all tree
Because
ends.
maybe they might all decide to hate you if you try to kill their young.
But then we blame the priest and we run and let him die.
Well, actually, they'll go after the one that did it, which would be the priest.
Yeah.
But what if they
Sit
see
here
you
and
as a
laugh.
group?
Then we sacrifice them to the trees and they're appeased.
I'm just glaring at you while you're talking.
You know, that's
like
a
that.
funny thing. What might happen then if they ate him with his tainted gene stealer DNA now? Would that not make a gene stealer tree?
That is potentially terrifying.
It's a tree stealer.
Wow.
No,
Wow.
no, I've got a better one. It's a tree of life because it has the genes.
Oh no!
Wow.
So, does anything particularly odd happen at night while we're just out there and...
That's the point. Can
Well,
we
first
do-
off, are you going to send out the psychic flashbang?
yeah, I'll do that real
Then
quick.
roll, dirty psyker whore!
Could you set off the psychic blast a little off from the holy relic?
I'm just doing it straight up into the air. Do I have to roll all of your dice, or can you choose how many?
You may
I never actually
choose
saw that
how
in the
many
rule
you
book.
roll. Just don't roll 9.
I have already rolled a 9, so hopefully you
On a
don't.
psychic test, don't roll a 9. Oh,
Okay,
look!
that's enough to do flashbang.
That's a 4. Okay.
Yeah, plus willpower, though. 8, and that's 2 more than I need to do a flashbang.
How high up in the air can you throw it?
You check the book quick. Flashbang, 20 meters.
That kind of clears the treetops.
I thought at night it'd be, since you said they're moving away, if it gets at night, they'd be all gone.
Nope.
But since they're moving with the sun, oh.
They move as far as
Well,
they can
hopefully-
before the sun goes away.
Oh, okay.
So the flashbang flare goes off. Anybody looking at it is blinded for a round.
Yay.
That's why I'm not. I know what I can do.
I just realized.
Does anybody have any basic survival gear, like a tent or a sleeping bag or anything?
No, I'm from a hive.
So, who's on watch? When are you on watch? And how are you guys managing to get a decent night's sleep?
I will crawl up into a tree and probably sleep in a branch.
Cool, make a strength test to climb the tree.
If the Psyche wants to sleep with the Chaos trees, I suppose we can allow it. I'll even give him a lift.
You're just a fan of touching everyone right now. It feels really good to you.
What kind of bonus do I get from the help? His help pushing me up.
5. He's more feeling you up than pushing you up.
Indeed.
So he,
Although he
yeah,
doesn't really
on
realize
your
he's
rear.
doing it.
Well, I just have to say this. Oh my.
So he's definitely taking the personification of a priest.
I'm just
Yeah, that
having
makes
a
it
stupid
fine.
query.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
make it up the tree. You're sleeping on a tree branch. What about everyone else?
Well,
Wow, that's like heretical as fuck. Burn the custodes for fuel.
whoa!
I mean, he burned for a while. Should we?
Jesus. Well, I'm in that case, seeing as I'm not the first one, I think I'll follow suit him. But I'm going to find the tallest tree I can just to get the best vantage point.
I'll pull up anyone who needs help getting into my tree as well.
And I'll give anybody a lift.
no. I yet
Eddie
again
falls
fell flat
on
my
his
arse.
tailbone and literally feels it crack.
Oh, dear.
Eddie, congratulations, you broke your arse.
Yep.
Have fun sleeping down there with the corpse.
Yeah.
And these
thank
are the
you.
soldiers of the Emperor.
These are the soldiers of the Inquisition.
I say we're Inquisition, not the Emperor. The soldier of the Emperor is the
And
dead
we're
one
not
already.
really the we're not really the soldiers. The soldiers of the Inquisition are either. So this is a battle for the Ordo Hereticus. You've got the stormtroopers for the Ordo Xenos, and the Grey Knights for the Ordo Malleus.
No, it's
We're
actually
just-
that one.
we're
We're the
just-
soldiers of Sister Morgane.
You're
We're
cannon
just-
fodder.
We're peons.
We are literally at the bottom of the pecking order. for
See, I hear the word
everything.
peon, and the only thing that goes through my head is, job's done!
Yep.
Anyway,
Still, it's a slow
Uh,
clap
which
for all of
tree
you. You
does
managed to
the
break your
psychic go
tailbone
into?
climbing up a tree.
Scammer comes up with this interesting question for all those who are climbing trees. Do you know that as soon as the
happens
sun
when the
comes
sun
up,
comes
they're going
up?
to start moving, and we're going to get it all separated, right?
That's why we jump out.
I don't know. He's the Psyker. Do we need him?
Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wander over to this nook here and close my eyes here. Wake me up when it's my watch.
I guess I
If
have
nobody
first
minds,
watch.
I'll take the first watch. I'm
Okay,
not too
fine.
good at seeing in darkness.
I'll take second, I guess.
I'll take third.
Can we have 2 overwatches each?
No, I'll take fourth watch.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
What's the visibility at night?
Pitch black.
I got blind fighting, so it should probably help me a bit.
I have a glow lamp.
Outside of the fire or whatever light sources you guys can manage to light, it literally looks black as the void.
Tech Priest, would you mind handing me the arcane device?
What?
You mean the glow lamp?
By the way, now that it's dark, my goggles are up on my forehead.
So now I can gaze into your lovely eyes as I masturbate while I sleep.
Well, that happened.
Wow. That took a weird
That
direction.
that got awkward.
So, what happens during the night as we're taking shifts and...
About 3 hours later, a Imperial Guard Valkyrie comes over and lights up your campsite.
Okay. We've got a ride out of here.
It slowly comes down with an Imperial Guard, with a certain Imperial Guard captain getting off, walking up to all of you, and then slapping one of you and demanding to know why he was called out here. The person he slaps, by the way, is Linzabi.
Yay!
What?
And by slap, I mean he punches you in the balls while you're sleeping.
Low blow.
I'll hop down from the tree, I guess.
The tech priest points at the body of the custodes.
By the way, a rude wake up like that? Yeah, there's a gun in my hand. What the?
Feels just like home then, Zabi. Getting punched.
What is that, and why did you find it?
That is an Adaptus Custodes, one of the Emperor's holy guard. Treat it with respect.
He stares at it wide-eyed. That's a
You
what?
can- You can make your
That's-
prayers to the
that's
Emperor right
one.
now.
In other
I'm here
words,
to
it's
take
one
all
of the
your
Emperor's holy
confessions.
bodyguards.
Fallen in battle. It's him.
If you wish to offer penance for your sin of disrespecting this holy relic, I can show you my skills of flagellant.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nah, you didn't have to go
Whenever
for
he
that
says that,
nuts.
whenever he says that, I can't help but think of the skills of flatulence.
He
Hey, I
begins
was
to
even
curse
respectful
under
in
his
the-
breath and signals the Valkyrie to lower its cargo crane.
I was respectful enough not to pull the jewels off it.
He looks at all of you. He looks at all of you and goes, "Your service to the Emperor is noted. Now don't find anything else."
We're supposed to find something.
Would you have any, like, supplies you could hand us in that vessel? Your garrison wouldn't really provide us with much. The cheap bastards raise the prices on us.
He sighs and signals the Valkyrie to start taking off. As it starts to pull away, 3 crates land on the ground. I suggest everyone look up and attempt a dodge roll to not be hit by one of them.
Good thing I've got a +10 charge.
Oh, fuck me. Well, I think I'm far away enough.
Really? I've got
Son
a
of a
53
bitch.
dodge and I got hit.
A little bit. I didn't expect them to be this
At
incompetent.
this rate, it's going to be who fails the least.
So, dodge is agility, right?
Yes.
Mine's 27.
Whatever, I can heal myself.
Good luck.
This is where Sophie absolutely wrecks it. And pulls like a 2 or something. Or maybe not.
Me and Sophie
As
are
this-
crushed.
As there's only 3
Oh!
Whoa!
Dodge like a cat.
It hurts
So,
getting
Hetty-
punched in the balls.
You attempt to dodge and instead dodge into the crate midair and proceed to tackle it to the ground, also in the process managing to give yourself a bloody nose.
Yes, I went crunch.
Slow clap for Hetty.
Sir
Yeah.
Flavian, you try to dodge it, but instead your hand with
Smooth
its
moves.
hammer gets caught underneath it.
Ow.
And in the process, your hand and hammer are now inside the bottom of it, and you are now comically trying to get it off. The Psyker
Yes,
and
look.
Sophie have the idea to dodge in opposite directions, with the Psyker forgetting he's in a tree.
No, I jumped down out of the tree a little bit ago, remember? When he got here?
Fair enough, but what this results in at the end of the day is the Psyker dodges into the crate, landing full face first into it before stumbling through the crate, over it, and into Sophie, landing with his face firmly planted between her tech priest bosom and the crate on top of his back.
Oh god.
I
It's a
swear
bad
you've got one
anime.
of those anime moments, haven't you, war?
You know, I came off quite lightly in this.
Wow.
You
Oh,
should
wait,
just
we got
call
the
me
best of the
Vodka
bunch.
from now on.
Hetty and Sir Flavian take a 5-point hit. Your toughness and armor does count. Sophie and the Psyker, Alistair, take no actual damage. However, Rain and Alistair are thoroughly embarrassed at the situation that has occurred.
I take it as I went
Wow.
head first into the crate, it's my head armor.
Yes.
Oh dear. 5 points, did you say?
Yes.
Toughness
Is it
bonus 3, so I
primitive?
take 2.
Well,
Is it primitive damage?
you know, I
Yes.
wish. At which point, Scammer goes, you know, I wish I had a picked recorder.
Scammer manages to candidly look up, realize he's not going to be hit by anything, and just stand there as stuff happens around him.
Oh dear. Very suitable.
I have 5 armor.
So everyone else
gauntlets.
in the group would be complete retard except for him.
Yeah.
And Scammer stood there.
And Scammer once again comes out of things unscathed.
Scammer just looks at us and goes like, "What
Oh,
are
that me
you
and Sophie are
people?"
unscathed.
No, more like fucking amateurs.
Fiaura, can I turn the crate upside down?
Can
Well-
someone get the crate off my back and I can get off Sophie?
Can someone get this guy off my tits?
Well, he's pinned to you by a crate full of stuff.
He's pinned to my tits.
I'll walk over and use my strength to get the crate off. I'm 35 strength.
That illustrates.
Also, I imagine
I'll
Inside
also
the
try
3
pushing it
crates
off.
are the following items: some pre-made heat bricks, which only require you to break them to force them to ignite and provide a fire, and canned soup rations.
is there a
Woo,
tin
so-
opener? Please tell me there's a tin opener.
We have a sword and knives.
There's a
we
tin
good.
opener, but it's intentionally broken with a note on it that says "Good luck."
I have a hammer. Don't worry about it, I have a hammer.
I
Yeah,
have
you're
a
gonna
knife.
spray us with soup.
Hammer? No.
Now, all you'll do is spray soup everywhere.
Put it like this. You think the blood off my face is funny? You should see what you'll look like with soup splattered all over you.
So that was the
I'll
first.
just-
So that was all 3 crates. That's it. Just soup and heat bricks.
Yep.
How many rations?
One
do we
crate
get
does
each?
have a first aid kit in it.
Oh, that's useful.
There's
And it
another
would-
note
I'll take
attached
it, I
that
guess.
says "Amateurs learn to survive."
Yeah, we earned that one.
Yeah.
So who has medical
I'll-
knowledge?
How
Nope.
I can
Medicaid.
get it. I can. I'll
I-
just take the damn thing,
This
I guess.
is a
then.
reminder
I
to
just-
everyone
I
the
just
stream
have
is
skill.
supported by you
I just
guys.
have one in Medicaid.
Make sure you share this, and if you
Oh,
can,
you
drop
got
a dollar in
I
the
can
stream
get- I
tip.
can get it later on, but not right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah. So what was it? A first aid kit or something?
Yeah.
Emerald
I'm
Bot,
surprised.
go!
And I'm surprised we didn't get any like camping equipment.
I'm not.
No,
We have
that would
boxes.
that would be cool being boxes. That would be cool.
Well, put
being
it like
good.
this. I think we actually managed to upset the captain by finding that guy. So
He's really reluctant to help the Inquisition, but he has to avoid charges.
well, also given what we found, he was kind of left no choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, heck, if they get a promotion for claiming he found the damn thing.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure he will.
Oh yeah, it was one of his patrols
That's
because
why
he
I
had a
told you
hunch.
we should have brought it along with us.
Oh, I'm
You were
sorry.
gonna drag 600 pounds of armor and
No,
100-pound
you
weapon.
we're gonna drag 600 pounds of.
Oh hell no!
You are
what's
you
my
are like
lifting
the
limit
meat wagon.
again?
No, because if you were in my hive, you'd be an easy bloody fucking mock.
I have a melter gun
Yeah, without your melter gun, even with the melter gun, you'd be in a mock.
and an automatic combat shotgun.
Yeah,
Same thing.
and you've
You're
still got
one.
to spot the fact that he just picked your pocket.
While they're arguing, I'm just gonna take a soup, go over to the moss fire, open it up with my knife, and start warming it up.
We do have the warming bricks.
The
But
heat
I cut up
bricks.
all this moss. I'm going to use it.
As a quick question, how long do the heat bricks last?
An hour apiece. They create
In other
a
words-
fire. Each one creates a fire roughly the size of your hand. You need about 4 of them to create a campfire.
But if you
We
use
have
one just
3.
to heat up a can of soup,
You
can
have a
one.
crate full.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Secondly, let's think of it this way: if you want to just heat up the soup, 1 brick can heat more than 1 can. Every 10 minutes.
Fiaura, how heavy is that crate of soup?
About 50 pounds, 50 kilos.
Let me see if I can carry that.
Actually, the best smarter move would be to divvy up the soup cans and the bricks.
Yeah, we'll
Yes.
probably do that.
I'll
Or
make
Whatever we
somebody-
don't use, we'll
everything
split 'em.
together into a single pile where you can all cover it at once.
I'm talking about when we start moving.
When we
we're
start
gonna
moving
need
out, we're going to need
to divvy up
to
the
Yeah, it's
weight.
not.
figure out exactly how much we've got and split it all up so we can carry our fair share of the load.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I wonder, does my armor add to my carry capacity, or does it take away from my carry capacity?
It should take away. Yeah.
Takes away. It's not power armor or an exosuit.
Yeah. And even if you add a power armor made for normal humans, you still have to wear like a special body glove to help with neural connections.
Tyler, while I would normally, I'm not going to be that cruel to them considering they've managed to fuck up basic survival.
What?
Would
does
you
Tyler want
kindly
me to do
roll
this?
to see if any of the heat bricks broke upon impact with the ground hammers, fists, faces, or boobs that suddenly ruptured the boxes?
Oh, God.
Boxes!
Hey, you added the boobs part.
You made this. An
Well,
anime.
the tech priest just took a hit to the boobs, both from a person and a 50-pound crate.
On the person's back. Yeah, well, yes, I dragged.
And
the
Lexi
crate
would
off
like to
of-
know if you ever got Alistair off Rain's tits.
Yes, yes, we did. Lenzapi got the crate off my back.
He
I
was
got
just many threatened with the melter gun in the face.
The rest of the night goes uneventfully by. It's eerie, it's quiet, it's dark, but nothing actually happens besides the fact that at times your skin crawls, and Hetty has nightmares.
That's not unusual. Willpower test?
Go ahead, and if you fail it, you're coming with me to Platoon 1.
Uh-oh. Well, guess what? I have a willpower of 22.
So you're most likely gonna fail.
What? Which platoon did you say?
Platoon 1.
User left your channel. Channel switched.
Hetty, congratulations! You're having a nightmare. The nightmare involves you attempting to be seduced by multiple daemonettes.
Sorry, bear with me. Seduced by multiple daemonettes, okay?
Yes, all of them telling you to give in to your lust and give in to your desire to murder. You have to listen to this whisper and torment all night
Hang on.
long.
Hang on a second, sorry. Right.
This results in the next day of you being completely untrustworthy of anyone's actual intentions when they offer to help or when they attempt to assist you by targeting someone you're fighting in combat.
Sorry, bear with me. So encouraged.
Encouraged to give in to your murder lust all night long.
So murder lust, okay?
And at the same time, they apparently want you to get into necrophilia because they're telling you to not only murder, but fuck the corpse afterwards. What? It's Warhammer 40k, guys.
Yeah.
It gets
Oh
fucking
no.
dark.
And what did you say my impulse is?
Whenever you are offered help or assistance by anyone, you are immediately untrustworthy of it, including in combat. you must make a willpower test to accept the help, and if in combat, you must make a willpower test to not attack the helping party. Every time you fail a willpower test tomorrow over either of these two conditions, you will gain a corruption point.
Yay! So a willpower test to accept the help and a willpower test not to try and kill them.
A willpower test to accept the help, and if you're in combat, a willpower test to not try to kill the person attempting to help you. Lastly, you will need to pass a willpower test plus 50 so you get plus 50 on the roll, to not immediately desire to fuck the corpse should you achieve a kill in combat.
So that would be to a 72, was that?
Plus whatever your willpower plus 50.
Right.
So 72. You have a 72 to resist the urge to fuck the corpse.
And is that as soon as I kill them, or
The moment you kill them.
Right.
You were totally entitled to avoid killing them in the first place by simply wounding them and letting someone else finish it off. It is only when you deliver It is only when you deliver the killing blow.
Okay, so Nightmare Demonettes encouraged to give in to murder lust all night long. This, which has the impulse to fuck the corpses. If offered help, I'm to be untrustworthy of it. Willpower test to accept the help. Willpower test to not kill the person offering help in combat, and
the willpower
to resist fucking the corpse if I kill them.
The willpower test for accepting help is plus 30. It's Slanesh!
Okay, so
what do you
willpower
expect?
for regular help, a plus 30 not to kill a person in combat offering help, and plus 50 to not get frisky with anything I kill as soon as I
Got
kill
it all right.
All right, this is going to be interesting. And is that until the next time I sleep, or until you?
Till next time you sleep.
Okay. All right then.
You will then get another chance to resist the nightmares.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be good.
As an idea.
User joined your channel.
Well, me and Lenzabi have blind fighting, so that'll help us.
So everyone wakes up as the sun starts to come up, immediately noticing the shift in the trees as all of them shift 10 feet in the direction of the sunlight as soon as the sunlight touches them. Hetty wakes up and literally looks like he slept like hell, with bloodshot eyes and a wild look in his eyes as though he's still seeing the nightmares that he was suffering all night.
I kind of go over to him and ask, "Are you okay?"
I'll also sit down by Hadim.
I'll be fine. I just had a bad night. I'll be fine.
Do you want to join me for some flagellant?
No,
Throw it.
thank you.
You know, when you say flagellant, Jens, it sounds like flatulent.
Oh wait, that's something you
Yes,
normally
yes,
accept.
that's what I said earlier.
Joint masturbation sessions to the Emperor.
Sorry, Fee, what were you saying?
What?
If it's remember, the test only applies to something you want to accept.
Yeah, okay. So no, you're all right. You're all right. I'll be fine. Just give me a minute to just stretch and pray to the Emperor, and I'll be fine. So I go over here for a moment and offer a few prayers to the Emperor.
The entire time you're offering prayers to the Emperor, it's talking to you.
Oh dear.
He can't help you now. You know I love you more than that corpse Emperor.
Would I be able to sense something about him?
Do you want to attempt a psychic sense?
I guess.
Bad.
Yeah, I'm considering.
Wait, can you not? Okay, as a question, does he have to sense him, or can he sense the area around him for any?
If he senses the area around him, he gets nothing.
But if he aims his sense towards me, then that's entirely up to Fee what happens.
It's all inside his head.
Yeah, I'll wait. Nah, because
I won't do it for now. If Freddy starts acting weird, then probably Alistair would check, but he doesn't know anything. He just
Ember
knows the guy
Eye
had nightmares or had a bad night. So no, he won't do a check yet.
Alright, give Hoovian back his loot. In the meantime, are you guys packing up and getting ready to move?
Yes,
I'm
we're
actually
discussing the
dropping my
divvying
armor.
up of the cans and bricks.
Yeah.
I finished praying and returned to the
Oh, and
room.
who's going to get the med kit?
Sophie
Me,
has got
it's
Medicaid.
it's mine now.
Well, I'm doffing my armor and taking out the whip.
So, Sophie learns Medicaid. Eventually, you lose a body part. It'll get replaced by a bionic limb.
Yes! That's the
So
way to
eventually,
go.
I could just get regenerate soon.
So I assume you guys are going to attempt to figure out where you are and how to get to that set of coordinates.
Yes,
No.
definitely.
I'm just going to start whipping myself with load cracks.
So you're going to strip all of your gear off from the waist up and beat yourself with a whip.
Yes,
When we've got a mission.
I need to do this every day.
He does actually have the character trait which forces him to do that.
I just shake my head and I go like, "This is why I don't like."
So
being
who's
lazy
attempting to
out here."
figure out how to get to that set of coordinates?
Right. So
I guess I
turn
will,
round
being the
and-
only one with a.
Anyone
Only
can
one with
attempt
navigation.
navigate.
Well, I'd like to turn to our tech priest and ask, does the data pad have any way of
Why am I not getting paid
finding
for
the
this?
direction? So instead of just pointing out the direction, can it also lead us in that direction from
I
here?
don't know. Does it, Renner?
You could attempt a tech use roll to determine if you have a way to jury-rig it to do this.
So tech use plus intelligence.
It's just, yeah.
Yeah. If not, everyone prep up get ready a roll for navigation.
Okay, as a quick question, what are the boxes made of?
Nope.
Imperial Guard metal.
Is it possible to use that as makeshift armor against orcs?
It would be the equivalent, modern day equivalent of modern day soft steel crates. It'll have
Could
the
probably
armor.
stop
You
a
could
knife,
try to
yeah.
tear it apart and weld it back together around your body, all orc style. I'm sure the Imperial Guard and Adeptus Mechanicus would appreciate your defecation of a standard template.
Wait, what?
I think we defecated them. I think we destroyed them already when we broke through them.
Desecration of the holy
Standard
crate.
template.
One of them's got a hammer-shaped
I'm
hole
just
in the
throwing
bottom of
ideas
it.
out there.
You gotta remember, the Imperium regards everything pretty much in a more sacred way as certain, if it's manufactured.
I think
That
we
one
really kind
needs
of
to
when we
touch
Dark
toilet.
Souls rolled through them.
Go
Between whip
running around
cracks,
looking like some sort of orc, and I'm pretty sure the IG would wonder what the hell has gone on.
Well, I don't know. Well, what I mean is, like, could they make a shield out of it? A shield they can hold?
Between whip cracks, I'll ask anyone want to join me for this holy purpose?
No, thank you.
No. Ew.
Not if it laugh.
I mean, whatever makes you feel good, that's nice.
Whatever floats your
Not
boat, but
to
it
you.
doesn't float ours, is pretty much the
That's-
universal response.
Yeah, I
So
have
who
meditation.
is
I don't need
so
it.
are you guys gonna make navigation checks?
God, do I have to
Son
make
of
a
a
navigation
bitch.
check?
Alistair is going the wrong direction.
I could do
You
it,
know,
but
you
I'm going to
have
be at a
the
penalty.
You better make the check, otherwise you guys are gonna be wandering around for hours. And possibly get
That's the
ambushed.
problem with the world where trees move. No one knows how to go around anywhere.
Derek, remember that you have rerolls.
Yeah, you could
I
spend a
know,
fate
but
point.
I'm kind of saving them for any time I roll a 9 and end up summoning a demon. So,
Please
now
do
you
know
think
that
of
fate points don't work on 9s.
I have a total.
No,
okay.
but like if I roll when I'm rolling the warp phenomenon,
Yes.
like if I get a 75,
Oh, you
I'll
can
roll, like,
re-roll the
something
warp
that's-
phenomena, yes, but you cannot avoid the warp phenomena from happening.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
that's what I meant.
so
like re-rolling warp
I'm
phenomena.
at half I'm at half my intelligence minus 5.
Correct.
I'm clueless.
And the order of operations for that is -5 and then half what's left.
No.
Yeah. So if I was to do this roll,
Yeah,
I would be.
So that would be my 27 and then cut that in half.
I'd be rolling at 11.
You can try.
Here we go.
Everyone just take a try. It's better than no.
Hang on. Yeah.
Derek,
no,
you know,
hang on.
it's not that important if we summon a demon. We just
Hang
need
on.
to find a way.
I thought we were just rolling survival.
Hey, I'm just gonna say
no,
this.
it's
navigation.
trying to do
It's a bad-
navigation. So it's the -5 to int test.
Actually-
and of course it's the int test is half because we don't have the navigation skill.
In navigation's considered a basic. So
Yeah, half your intelligence, and
Yeah.
you're at -5 for being hive bound.
of course it's navigation, not survival. Yeah. So I would be.
Navigation isn't
yeah,
actually a
I'd be at
basic
11.
skill.
Are you going to attempt it or not?
Attempt it,
attempt
Eddie,
it,
anyway.
happy works.
Just attempt it. You might get lucky and roll a nat 1. No,
Nope.
You
99.
could roll a critical fail.
and he points to some totally random direction. and
So,
go that
here's
way.
the question. Whom are you trusting which sense of direction?
I guess maybe me. I'm the only one who's been on a feral. I'm the only feral worlder. I mean, this is my environment.
Feudal world.
Yeah, our fate is in the hands of the Psyker.
I'll actually attempt a
Plus, I had
reroll
one
if you
of the-
don't mind, Fiaura.
As the psychic,
Sure.
can't you divine a way for us to find the place?
Biomancy, not divination.
I can't attempt another one, unfortunately.
Well, since he re-rolled mine, me and Sophie. Oh, technically, Sophie only did a
I
test.
pray
for-
somebody gets this correct.
I can always try and
I just
re-roll
rolled
mine.
your encounter dice if you fuck it up.
Uh-oh.
I got a 19, a 10, and a 1.
What does that mean?
You're boned.
I'll try fate pointing it. I still have an extra 1.
I kind of want to see them fail just to see what happens, but then again, no.
Son of a bitch. That's first my first.
I'm gonna say it is.
Somebody else want to reroll? You all have rerolls.
Sophie, have you done navigation? You only did that one for the tech use.
How do we roll navigation?
Just 1d100, same as always.
Just do a 1d100 and we'll work the rest out from there.
User entered your channel.
That was weird.
No,
So,
you failed.
who are you trusting for the sense of direction now?
I suggest myself. I am actually familiar with medieval worlds. I am from one.
This is a feral world, not a medieval
This is feral.
world.
This is.
Oh, thought you said it was medieval. Oh my.
No, this is
my
almost
mistake.
uncolonized.
Even the local orcs are running around with flint choppers.
You know,
I
I think Alistair had the best of all the rolls out of all of us.
originally, yeah.
62
So I
beats
guess
my
just follow me.
65.
The reroll is what counts.
Yeah,
And, and
still-
Flavian's reroll.
Since
is
Sir
an
Flavian-
87.
Ignoring the rolls, whose sense of direction are you following, and what logic are you using to say that person knows where they're going?
I'd say myself just because I'm a feral worlder and I hunted things down before I can find my way through a damn
I
forest.
side with the feral worlder.
Yeah,
I also
same
started
here.
with the Welder, so I have a feeling I could do a better job and will follow him
Until
closely.
the
So
tech
the
user
entire
can
thing is
figure out
basically summing
that
up
tad
to
better.
do- So basically,
And-
basically the entire thing is summing up to pointing one direction, screaming Narnia, and charging.
Pretty
Basically.
much.
That sounds about right. So,
Leroy.
Clumsy Alcoholic says Dark Heresy RPG 5 Idiots Lost in the Woods edition.
Hey, so long as the viewers are entertained, we're doing our job.
You guys are walking along for several hundred feet. Suddenly, the ground begins to shake.
Oh, God.
I wonder, while we walk there, I get an urge to grope some psyker.
Psyker, please make a psychic test immediately.
Like 1d100?
Your full psychic rating, throw it. The world above you begins to swirl with dark purple
17.
clouds. Oh, good. It's just to see if you get caught up in the warp storm.
I was going to say, did we just summon a warp storm?
No, a warp storm's been summoned on you.
I fucking hate you, you know.
It's the demon
As the ground
thing,
continues
probably.
to shake, it begins to crack and quake until you're surrounded by a fissure, at which point the fissure opens up and swallows you into the earth itself. You tumble and tumble into the darkness until all of you impact into the hard ground. While you're not quite injured, you're definitely feeling the bruises from having fallen nearly 30 feet through the air into what appears to be a soft mud-like substance.
I'll try to light a candle.
My inner
the
thing is
area
saying it's not
around you in the darkness is lit by red and green lights that glow with an unearthly and definitely unnatural sense about them. Everyone's skin crawls with that of something absolutely warp-tainted. It is so thick that even the non-psychers can taste it upon the air.
So I'm imagining I'm having a bad day.
As you look around the pit, you see numerous corpses. The number is incountable to you of stacks of humans, bodies, and even Eldar and a few unknown Xenos races cumbled together and heaped up. You realize the substance you landed in was their uncongealed blood and guts.
Has anyone been to Scotland? Because that's what it feels like.
Okay.
Wow. Is it possible to try to cleanse the air a little around us with sprayer?
I suspect this may be a little bit beyond your ability.
Your options at this point are to march through either the chasm tunnel opening before you, the one behind you, or attempt to scale back up the walls to get out of this pit.
How did the walls look?
Or you could look around and see if there's something underneath the bodies.
User left your
That I want to do first. Are there any guns, preferably Imperial, but I'll leave it to Xenos if I have to.
The bodies are completely stripped of all equipment and clothing.
Fair enough.
They are broken and battered, the faces contorted in absolute agony. Is it the Psyker who's doing the searching?
Yeah.
Definitely.
You can hear their death screams as their souls are trapped in their dead corpses.
You know,
every one of them you touch, you recoil from the pain and torture they went through at the hands of the savage orcs before being executed.
Can I just poke around with a stick then, not actually touch them after the first time?
To be honest,
I don't
this
think
sounds
it
like
sticks around.
To be honest, this sounds like...
No, I have a stick. I have a
this
staff
sounds like-
technically, but it's a stick.
This sounds like either Scotland or a death metal concert.
I got the latter. Okay, so...
How about a death metal concert in Scotland?
No, it won't work.
Right, so we've got two tunnels, you were saying, all the way back up.
You could try to climb back up, you could go to the tunnel in front of you, the tunnel behind you, or you could shift the bodies around and see if you can find another way out.
Well, given my climb rolls these last couple of sessions, I'm not going to trust that.
Do we have rope?
Can you guys work as a group? Get out?
I really wish I got wall walk now.
Well,
So, as a general looking around, what do we see about the tunnels, either in front and behind us?
Is there any indication of what might be down either way?
One tunnel is lit by red unnatural light that hurts your eyes. The other tunnel is lit by green unnatural light that stings your taste buds and your sense of smell.
let's crawl out of here.
Nice.
Yeah,
Green is a bad color.
Anytime we're
I said
given some
climbing.
weird options with the color thing, it's never good.
I guess we can try making the climb.
Can I just do a general awareness check to see if I can see what I can sort of see about the place, or see if I can be aware of any other options for movement?
Sure.
While he's doing that, I'll change all the bullets in my stub revolver to dum-dums.
I guess I'll try making an awareness check too.
Oh, cool. Sophie, yeah, I managed to clear it by 10.
I didn't.
From what you can tell, the bodies have been sacrificed in a ritualistic manner that involves a significant amount of prolonged torture.
Okay.
Definitely a death metal concert.
Many of the corpses are Xenos in origin. Very few of them are human.
That's interesting.
Many of the orc corpses appear to have chaos, corruption, and mutation about them. Things such as tentacles, horns, even flat-out morphing parts of their body to look similar to that of ancient beastmen.
Okay, so the ones that are... Okay.
The Eldar corpses appear to be corrupted the worst, as their skin has been completely warped to a different color from the normal Eldar light whites and blues to something akin to absolute ashen gray or deep pink. In addition to this, they have crab claws, and parts of their internal organs are coming out of their body, but you can tell the organs actually haven't suffered any damage, which means that it's intentionally mutated that way.
Okay.
Did you have a map for this tunnel, by the way?
I do, but I'm not revealing it yet, because guess what? You guys have about 5 minutes.
Like I said, let's start climbing.
Yeah, I'll try doing climb.
So we're going to attempt to climb out.
I make it!
I'm
Do
screwed.
we get like any bonuses from all of us working together? If all of us like work together, do we get a bonus? Like helping each other up and all that?
You can try. If for every person that succeeds, if you're helping another person, then you can give them a 5% bonus. Are you guys really trying? So you guys are trying to climb out?
Yeah.
I believe this situation is get the heck out of there as fast as possible.
Put it like this. Given Alistair's role with...
he needs help. Sophie makes it.
Sophie's a climbing ninja. She gets about halfway up the slope, finding various handholds, while Alistar starts to climb and immediately falls backwards, face first, into the muck.
Yeah.
Even going so far as to have to, not having time to hold your breath as you submerge into
I think I might
was...
fake point it.
Okay. Before you inhale the guts of Xenos.
I do something similar by the looks of that. Yeah,
Hetty didn't critical fail. Hetty starts to climb up and simply falls back down and is not unscathed. He doesn't get very far.
Kind of starfishes into the corpses at the bottom.
With 3 successes plus, right? So I add 5 for
That'd
each.
be 15.
Let's see if I make it. I gotta check my score again.
Did Linzabi make it?
Yeah, I made it.
Yeah, Linzabi ninja'd
Okay.
it.
I also ninja'd up the slope.
He and Sophie had the same
I would
roll.
have 52, so I made it.
We had success.
help.
Me and Sophie succeeded. The Flavian's reroll was a success.
The bulky, unagile
Congrats,
tech
you're about
beast.
halfway up the
I haven't
pit.
had a reroll. That's my first roll.
You can see You can see a very small amount of light left over from where the sinkhole opened up and mostly closed. You can climb towards that if you wish now.
With the help of
Yes.
the others, I actually managed to climb up a little bit.
Okay. Are you guys gonna finish climbing out?
Yeah. Wait, what's that hole? You said there's a hole with light in it.
A bright
that-
light up above.
Yeah, that's the hole we just fell down.
Oh.
We fell into a sinkhole.
I'll try to climb up and open the way a little with my brute strength.
Oh, believe me, it's wide enough for us to climb back out of again.
Yeah, I'll just climb out.
And again, ninja!
Nope, I fail again.
Well, once I'm at the top, I can actually reach my hand down and go, come
Well,
on,
Zombie, you get to the top and poke your head out and see
Yes.
a veritable army of savage orcs surrounding the hole.
Oh, shit!
Let me
I'll head
guess.
back down.
We're climbing
We're
back down
surrounded.
again.
We surrounded.
When I say veritable army, you literally poke your head up and you see around the edge of the fissure that had originally opened to let you in here, nearly an incountable line of orcs going through the woods with choppas in hand and bows in the hands of the smaller ones.
Do they look like
Okay,
they're
how they noticed it?
on business?
They are looking at you, waiting for apparently waiting for you to crawl out.
I don't think we succeed in crawling
You
out.
got the worst possible encounter roll for the adventure. Literally, it's fall into Pit of Despair. Options are explore Pit of Despair or challenge army of 150 savage orcs.
We can't fight 150.
Sure we can if we got out of the hole.
You can do
So
it! I'm not gonna argue! It's your choice!
Basically, their choices are die sacrifice to chaos gods or die sacrifice to orcs.
I never said their options are die or die. I said their options are fight orcs or explore the Pit of Despair that I had created underneath the planet.
Also, it's a pit
die
of
or
despair.
die.
It's a pit of despair, which basically means insanity, not death.
Lenzabe, should we get down now?
I think we fall down either way.
Yeah, that's a bigger
Look at
gang
those
than I was
balls.
ready to fight. I mean, 20 orcs, no problem. 150, that's a bit much.
If I had that many shots on my multi-gun, maybe.
Lindsay,
Well,
how
you'd
do
have to-
how do
you'd
you
have to-
actually tell us about this particular situation?
I mentioned this.
I want to hear this. I want to hear this
There-
in full roleplay. How do you you
Okay,
poke your head
alright.
up, you see all the orcs, what do you relay back?
We've got a lot of company out there.
Like how much?
Like over
When Hetty says
more-
like how
hold on.
much before Linzabi can speak, this is what is heard. Wah! From about 150 voices.
more than all of our fingers and toes combined.
Read TeamSpeak chat for what the
Yes,
response would be.
basically.
Yeah, this is not good.
Is it climb back down not good, or we're just gonna
Slide back down.
Well, what do
Slide
you
back
guys
down.
want to do? Do you want to try to take on the 150 orcs with what we got?
I'm
Or-
falling
or
either
Wait,
way.
what?
Or
Wait,
what?
How many? How many?
150.
At that point, I just scramble back down again.
I fall either way.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, I'll prepare my version now in case I have to take my life. I'm not taking half my stuff. Or at least let me keep my
That's a
ring.
good question. Is there a way to
kill
block
myself.
up hole?
I just played for the stream what you guys are hearing.
I'm not hearing it.
It'll come through in a minute.
Do I have to watch the
It's coming through
stream?
now.
So, are you guys climbing back down?
Yeah, I think it's
We're falling
unanimous.
back down.
It's unanimous that either by accident or design we're going back down this hole.
And now we
And I'm
leave
going
it off
to
until
run.
Friday.
Oh, great.
User in your channel timed out.
Congratulations, we didn't actually have any combat this time.
Don't we still have 1 hour left?
No, we have no fan funding and we did not meet a subscriber goal.
Oh.
And I understand that people have work tomorrow.
Normally?
I understand people have work. Yes, it's normally 3 hours, but I also understand people have work tomorrow. And therefore, those people in Europe who need to go to bed, such as, Jens and Hetty, I should probably let you guys go rest.
Well, I'm fine, but yeah.
I'm being responsible and adulting.
This went great. I'm pretty sure Alistair's gonna have to kill himself sometime in this tunnel. Should we just name this episode, what should we name it?
Oh my god, orcs.
The Clumsy and the Silly.
Yeah.
How about Survival 101 Dark Heresy style?
The Five Stooges.
User entered your channel.
I was getting no server for a while.
Oh, that's not good.
So, did everyone have a good time?
Yes.
Yes.
I can't wait to put into play what I can't wait to put into play what you told me to do. That's going to be interesting.
I assume you put a note somewhere.
Yeah, I've made a note of it all, including the numbers. So.
Okay.
Hetty, I just realized something. If you have Slanesh or something, Slaneshi in your head, and we're going down the red tunnel, either you're going to be the safest, or you're going to be something that everything goes after.
Hunt, Slanesh color is pink.
Yeah, Horn hates Slanesh.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's either going to be
Slanesh makes a
protected by
mockery
it,
of
or...
his altar.
This would also be normally the part of the stream where I would thank people for donating, but we actually got nothing today, so... I only got to welcome one person to the Army of Fiaura today as well, but that's okay. It was not usual for me to stream on Sunday, but it's going to be usual from now on because we have probably one of the largest audiences I've had for a Sunday stream. So we won't be streaming this. This will go back to being on Fridays, but I will be doing a regular stream on Sunday instead of Wednesday.
Okay.
We just had to have Dark Heresy today because of Friday's mess up.
So, does anybody have any questions, thoughts, or anything you would like to ask? Please do so in chat. I need to run to the bathroom real quick, and then I will answer all your questions.
Where is my Bane Blade?
Probably in the tunnel.
Then we will go to the tunnel.
I was saying you're probably going to be either the most protected or the most in danger, because either Slanesh will try protecting you so she can corrupt you, or Korn will try killing you. Probably a bit of both.
Why Korn? I killed like a bunch of orcs. Korn will be pleased.
I'm talking about Hetty.
No, Korn respects the hand-to-hand killing.
He also respects guns and...
Not anywhere near as much.
Not as much as you think. The pistol he barely tolerates. No, you must kill your foe with a close combat weapon in close combat. The pistol is barely tolerated. It's only to be used
He actually doesn't care as long as blood's being spilled.
No. Korn is about, believe it
ranged
or not,
weaponry is cowardly.
Korn is about
martial combat and honor.
Yeah, the honor of hand-to-hand combat.
Here's how it was actually in a White Dwarf about Korn, and I'll try to do the proper voice for it. But it's like, you must engage the enemy in close combat with your chain blade. You may not use your pistol unless you are at a far enough distance where it only makes sense. Other than that, you must get into close combat as fast as possible and destroy them with your chain blade. Does that give you an idea about Korn?
Well, I have my sword, but I'm a psyker, so I'm not sure what he's going to do to me. Though I'd rather not be infected with Nurgle rot.
Here's the thing. You don't want us to go down the green corridor because that's Nurgle.
Yeah,
Nurgle and Cinch are...
It doesn't say anything about close combat on the lore. All it says is just blood being spilled.
Sophie, you have to remember I've got tons of lore in my head from Vast.
Yeah.
And the cornate rule of thumb is close combat. You use full-on rifle.
Considering that there's some Space Marine librarians who are champions of Khorne.
Those are chaos champions, but
chaos librarians.
But they do. The majority of what they do is enhance themselves for close combat, because there is no better way to kill your foe than up close, personal with a hand-to-hand weapon that takes the head off in one swipe.
I was going to say
think of like the Cornate Berserkers. That's why they never have any weapons, and they're the champions of Khorne, basically. They have 2 axes or 2 swords or whatever.
Yeah. The most favorite champions of Khorne wield 2 chain blades.
Yeah, he's full of martial prowess. But yeah, I think me and Hetty are screwed since Slaanesh and I'm a psyker. Oh, I guess as long as I don't use my powers, I should be safe.
So every act of killing or murder in the material universe gives Khorne power. The more senseless and destructive, the better. However, though Khorne is the god of bloody slaughter, he is also the god of martial pride and honour, of those who set themselves against the most dangerous foes and earn victory against the odds. Note, martial pride. So he doesn't mind you killing at
totally
range.
Understand about the rank yourself,
He would
Tyler.
much prefer you
It's
to get
okay,
up close
guys.
and
It's
personal
okay.
and punch
It's
them in the
okay.
face.
I understand.
Because martial
it's
honor
not that
is
big a
when you
deal.
look your foe
Sometimes
in
I
the
don't
eye.
have streams where I don't make any money, and that's fine.
And somebody's fan is killing my ears.
Taco Pataco.
No, sorry.
It's a big fan by the sound of it.
And just the house air conditioning's on, and it's rather near a dam.
It's okay, guys. Sometimes I don't make any money on streams. That's okay. Welcome to the Army of Fiaura, Eleanor Fangirl. Welcome
Cool
to the
name.
Army of Fiaura. Now I know 2 hours is a long time, but this is a relatively short stream for me. Good God, Jens, you're the only one to donate today. You are the top donator. Congratulations. Here's your hug, mwah, your kiss, and your big slap. Another slap for spite purposes.
You know,
just for reference purposes, everyone from today's session receives.
You should get all Fiaura's love.
Everyone from today's session receives 200 experience points, except for Hetty, who gets 250 for being the one who got the dumb enough charm to be able to find the custode, to be able to find the one clue I was willing to give you.
Woohoo!
I only had the charm.
Yeah. Yeah, but you didn't find the big important thing.
No, I rolled a 9.
Now I get to spend the next hour or so pondering over what to do with my 250 experience.
I'm thinking probably just buy another Sound Constitution. If we're going down Khorne's way, we're probably gonna need it.
By the way, Fiaura...
Or do we want to go up against the orcs?
No, I'd rather face Khorne.
We've got two
At least
tunnels.
Khorne is just gonna kill me.
We've got two tunnels. One because of red we're guessing is Khorne. The other because green we're guessing is Nurgle.
Zinch's color is blue, while Slaanesh is the lavendery pinky color.
Yeah, so if we go... So here's the thing.
They don't
I've
suspect
got a pact
anything.
with Slaanesh.
They don't know what actually is
and
going on.
we're going up against Khorne.
Well, she might protect you.
Or
and
we take the Psyker down up against Nurgle. Obviously, Psyker's main patron within the Chaos is Zinch, who is Nurgle's opponent.
Yes.
Like, am I allowed to cackle at the fact that you guys still haven't figured it out?
Why don't we take the Psyker down the Khorne route? Corn doesn't
Oh
really
no,
mind
no, no!
psychers.
I am suspecting that this is all total utter mindfuck bullshittery by the Chaos Storm, but Amber don't know.
Sir Flavon is actually already trying to go down the red path because
Wait,
green is
figure out
the
what
bad
you are.
color. Green is the color of orcs. Remember?
So orcs or blood.
Cackling
what if-
intensifies.
Still not getting it right.
Fiaura, I have a question.
But what if neither? I mean, when that big orc demon thing spat on me, its blood was green and reddish, or is this underground tunnel something to do with it, the big orc thing, and all the trees?
I'm not willing to say much more other than laughing at all of you, as none of you have quite figured it out.
What was the name of the cavern again? You said.
Cavern of Despair.
Of despair. If
I
anyone
believe
has
it was
reference.
Pit of Despair. Anyway, Fiaura, I have a question.
Yeah.
I have an answer.
Sounds like a Monty Python joke.
If I say misplaced my XP last time I used it, but haven't used the talent, I misplaced my XP, and can I then take back my XP, or is that permanent?
You would have to have your character go do retraining so that I can re-audit the sheet.
I got Blade Master, which I don't have a use for currently, seeing as I have a hammer.
Blade Master is for melee weapons, period.
So it would
Doesn't
be for your
specify
hammer.
edged blades.
Actually it does in the description. When attacking with a sword or knife of any type, including chain swords and power swords, you may re-roll missed attacks once per turn.
I don't know what to tell you then. You may want to switch to a sword.
I got one. Give me the hammer.
No, that's.
I think he
sort of
I think he
holy.
likes running forward and going. It's hammer time too much.
Oh, I was hoping on doing that and going Leroy, because he was a paladin.
Leroy Jenkins!
But see, I'd be the perfect paladin. I have a healing, and I'd have a hammer then. I'd be like, Leroy.
Leroy motherfucking Jenkins!
I'm just
Actually-
asking if I can take away the XP. I didn't use Blade Master at all.
If when I go back and re-audit your sheet it checks out, I'm not going to argue. If I go back and re-audit your sheet and it doesn't, I'm going to have a problem with it.
Okay, I'll do my sheet tomorrow or sometime tomorrow, most likely. I need to sleep.
I kind of have to ask now. When I use my healing ability, can it be like golden light so I can be a paladin? Just go like Leroy. It just glows. I want that.
Yeah.
I want to Leroy this shit. Oh god.
Alright, is that everything, guys?
I think
Yeah.
so. I'm going
I
to
think
take
so.
a look at my sheet and I'll send it you in a bit when I figured out what I'm going to do with my XP.
I'll see all of you later then.
Alright, you take care. Rest well.
Bye.
Good night.
I'll be off as well then. See you all later.
Take care, Sophie. Later.
See y'all.
User disconnected from your channel.
Now they can chat with each other.
Yeah.
But that was crazy time.
Yeah.
That was certainly interesting.
Yeah, we had some bad rolls.
I had mostly all good rolls. What are you talking about?
I mean, with like
Again,
navigation
see video,
and stuff
fire
like
and
that.
mists.
It's like, yeah, you guys are like
Yeah, we
having
would.
all kinds of problems.
Everyone who's still here, go watch the Hitman
I-
video. I need
Thanks for
opinions and
tests.
feedback.
At least
Like
in my defense for
now.
not having any survival stuff, I literally have no money.
But
to
yeah,
buy- I
that's
had
the,
no
that's
money
the
to
thing
buy
today.
after my
New
armor.
Hitman video. I'm considering
Well,
doing
I
a
wasn't
series.
given much of a chance.
but you guys
I
need
spoke
to,
to the guy at the armory, and I was lucky to get a pistol
Give
thrown
me
at
opinions. So go watch the video.
And what a pistol he gave you.
Well, yeah, apart from the fact that.
But you just judged it based on the old. I learned a long time ago.
What else
never
is there?
Judge an item you get your hands on, by any means.
Well, thanks to Jens for
By
the only
its
donation
appearance.
today.
It's
Awesome.
In fact, sometimes
Special
the
thanks to my
nastier
patrons. The
looking
patron
it is,
meeting
the
will be
rustier,
up
dirtier,
tomorrow.
It's the better.
As
Right?
a
I'll put it
special
this way.
edition
I was
video
doing
for you
I was
guys
a
to
lizard
listen
man
to.
shaman
And
who was the party healer. But me and the
that's about
game
it.
master worked out a thing where he would sacrifice major magical items to the ancestors for more power to do the healing, right?
See all
Right.
of you later.
We killed the dusk giant, and I searched his little lean-to area, and I found a sheathed
Curses!
sword. Well, our
Foiled by
what do they call those guys that are made out of? They're like animated metal and wood and all that. Constructs, right?
Yeah, constructs.
Right. The construct
okay,
was, well, the thing is, the construct was an assessor of magical items, but didn't do very much of a good job assessing because all they did was take it from me, look at the dirty, nasty, chuffed scabbard and the rusty hilt and pommel and the worn leather hand grip, and said, it's a piece of junk. Hands it back to the Lizard Man Shaman. Lizard Man Shaman does a different method of appraisal. Pulls the blade out of its sheath and it screams, it's shiny and it's keen-edged. It's a magical blade with trapped souls of
I'm just fucking
Yanti
with
in
you
it.
guys now.
Wow.
Alright, I'll see you later.
And I'm like, oh, this be good,